Good afternoon, Bulldogs. It's Miss Jane with your COVID update for the day. I'm so sorry I messed this up. This should say the 17th, and so we have our update for the 17th. So here we go. So our latest quarantine fun, as you can see, Patch has learned that nap time is super important to me, and so he has begun taking his naps. Fun little thing about this picture, if you look closely enough and you zoom in here, you'll get some pretty fun pictures of me when my hair was grown out and when I was asked to prom during my second year of teaching by a high school friend who was teaching high school. Also, I guess, Emily, you're not on campus, and so I really don't have to ask you, but I think I did some of my shopping for my quarantine snacks here. JK, I'm just kidding. But it made me laugh when I walked into the building today and saw all these snacks. Hope you guys are doing some things to move, work your brains out, and have fun with your families while you are sheltering in place in your homes. Couple of updates. So first, let's make sure that today you all take the 2 surveys that were sent by Irma via email, and they're also on the staff Facebook page. These are super, super important surveys because the first survey asks if there's people who can volunteer for doing some civic duties, and then the second survey are for people to be able to disclose, again, it's optional, any kind of pre-existing conditions that you might have, or if you have family members that you have to take care of during this time. Ultimately, we love you and we care about you, and we can't help with some of those things unless we also know. So while it is optional, I highly encourage you to be able to let us know those kinds of things. And it is a need-to-know basis, so our HR team will know. No one else will unless it's a need-to-know. Also, here's some updates about the city of Austin. For those of you who are not watching the news, please make sure you are constantly doing that. There is a press conference that happens daily. Excuse me. Don't be afraid of my cough. I am totally fine. I just drank water and it went down the wrong throat. So the mayor has called for all restaurants and bars to close. They're only going to be takeout only. Service industry is a really big industry here in Austin. So for those of you who want to help out, get some takeout or also buy gift cards online because that really helps them too. We must be limiting gatherings to no more than 10 people. Again, no more than 10 people. And you can have a fine up to $1,000 if this is broken. So please be careful. Also, our recommendation right now is that we shelter in place. We have a civic duty to stop the spread, y'all. So call me if you think you have a special circumstance. Otherwise, please stay local. Please stay local. Events in PD. So here's some things. College Signing Day and Royal Reader Celebration have been canceled. We're going to be looking at things that we can do to pump this up still, so that's to be determined. Welcome to IDEA has been postponed. We might need to do it virtual, especially for our kindergarten folks, but right now we're primarily concerned with our new campus launches. Also, all PD is canceled unless it can be virtual, so again, stay tuned for that. And then recruitment is postponed till after May as of right now. So payroll updates. Again, we're still going to make it rain money. Everyone is still getting paid. Do not worry about that. We don't want anyone to be stressed out because of payment. Our organization is awesome, and they're going to make sure that we continue to get paid. And so let's make sure that we remember that ultimately it's our civic duty to keep kids at home, and we'll still be getting paid. The state's going to continue to give us funding even without hitting ADA, so we don't have to worry about receiving state funding. We're going to get it. And also, we will not have to make up any days. I know some of you guys had questions about that, but we've gotten waivers around that. Also, the state will consider all of our distance learning as days, so we don't have to make up any days. Summer school. We do not have to fulfill the SSI requirement for 5th and 8th grade, and so we don't have to have summer school. However, we will run summer school if we can for our lowest of kids to make sure they're set up for success going into the 2020-2021 school year. Also, we might have to rethink retention because, again, we didn't have the rest of this year, and so this will be follow-up conversations that we have as we get into the groove of what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. Childcare update. Since the rule of 10 has been put out, we're still going to try to honor the 50, but in groups of 10, so we might use different spaces. That's all I know for now. We don't know what everything else is going to look like. We'll hopefully have more answers by Friday. distance learning updates. Remember, or something for you all to know is families will be communicated by HQ around what distance learning is tomorrow. In terms of that, we're going to it. Not all the details, because you need the details first, but they'll know that there's going to be something coming down the pipe for them the week of the 23rd. Also, staff is supposed to get a frequently asked document from HQ. Don't really know how often that's going to happen. I will update you daily as I get more and more information. And then finally, AST is creating student and teacher schedules that they're going to go over next week. As an Austin region, the principals are going to get together and make some adjustments as needed. So your big next steps: 1, take the survey from IRMA today if you haven't already. Relax during your spring break, have some fun, and then keep your phones online the week of the 23rd. Ops reporting to campus on the 23rd, and we'll keep you updated if any of that changes. You guys are awesome. I love you. Take care of yourself, and as always, I'm here if you need me for anything. Talk soon.